Hello guys, so today we are starting a new series of grammar. This series of grammar is called causative. Okay, this is part of the causative grammar section, and we are starting today with our first of three sessions studying the causative. Okay, now what the hell is is causative? You may be wondering. Now causative is formed by three different ways of expressing things. We are going to start with have get something done. Okay, this is going to be quite easy, I expect, because this is not new for you, but maybe it is. Okay, maybe some of this stuff is pretty new for you. So let me just talk you through it. Um, so the first thing you have to take into account is that sometimes you do things with language that are quite tricky. Okay, like for example, if you want to say that you have a new haircut, okay, and that you went to the hairdressers to have this new haircut, then you cannot say I cut my hair yesterday, right? Because if you say I cut my hair yesterday and I ask who did this, you are going to say me, but you did not do it. Okay, so if you say I cut my hair yesterday, that's a lie because you did not do it. You want to say you need a new structure. You need a structure that explains who did this for you. All right, so that structure is voila, have get something done. So now what is this? What is have get something done? This is basically, I'm going to give you the formula in case that you are very scientific persons. Okay, you need the subject, then you need have or get, oops, then you need have or get appropriately in the appropriate form. Okay, then you are going to need an object, and then you are going to need the verb in in ending in ed or in the third column. All right, so let me give you an example of this. You are going to say I had or I got my hair cut yesterday. As you can see, I is the subject here, then had or got is the verb have or get in the appropriate way because this is the past simple. So now I write have or get in the past simple. Then I have the object, which is my hair, and then I write the main verb, which is cut. Okay. Another example could be the house is the house needs to be painted. I'm calling some painters for tomorrow. Okay, so now you need to say this with the verb I am calling some painters for tomorrow. As you can see, I am calling is the main verb here. So you are going to need the verb have or get in the present continuous form. All right, so you are going to say I am having or I am getting the object some painters called for tomorrow. Or if you want to make allusion to the house itself, you can say I am having or I am getting the house painted for tomorrow. All right, so it's always the same once you crack it. Let me give you another example. For example, you say the TV is broken, so I will call an electrician. All right, so now you are going to say this using the structure have get something done, which is here. Okay, so now using this, you are going to say I will. Why will? Because you have here the verb to will. Okay, well, to will, you know what I mean. You have will, whatever, so you say I will, and now instead of saying the main verb, you place the verb have or get. I will have or I will get the TV repaired by an electrician, because after all, this is a passive sentence, right? This is somebody doing something for you. Okay, so I'm going to give you the very last example about the have get something done. Let me give you, let's say for example, I need need to no. Let's say the writer was struggling to finish the book, so he hired somebody else. So now, how do you write this in have get something done? You have a person, which is the writer, okay? And now the writer is hiring somebody to do the work for him. So now you say the writer, you look at the verb, which is hired somebody else, that's the past simple. The writer had, or the writer got somebody. I'm sorry, had or got his book finished by somebody else, if you want. Okay, so in this way you are saying that somebody, this writer, had the book finished by somebody. I mean, why is it more relevant to say the sentence this way? Because this way somebody is not you don't pay attention to that somebody does not perform the action, so you pay more attention to the fact that the writer had the book finished. Okay, not that it was somebody else who did that for him. If you wanna pay attention to that, then you put more emphasis on the somebody, using it in the active way. Okay, so when do we use have get something done? We use have get something done when we when let's say when I hire, or when I ask somebody to do something for me. Okay, why do we use it? Because sometimes it's impossible, completely impossible, to say some sentences without this structure. Okay, let me remind you of the I cut my hair yesterday. Okay, there is no other way you can say I had my hair cut yesterday that is not using this sentence. Okay, when, why, and okay, yeah, exam, the FCE exam. How am I going to be asked about this? You are going to be asked about this in the transformations quiz, or the transformations part. Okay, now in this part you are going to be given a sentence, and then you are going to be given a small gap to fill in. So let me give you a last example of this, of the transformations kind of question. You can have, for example, Jonas had to make his bed, but he didn't want to, so he asked his sister. Okay, and now you have here uh, let's say Jonas whatever. Okay, and they give you a word that is normally, let's say made. Okay, and they say, okay, finish the sentence with okay, they give you the sentence and they give you the word made. So they tell you to finish the sentence using this word, between 2 and 5 words. Okay, honestly, this has been out of the tip of my head, so I don't know if it's between 2 and 5 words, but you can get the idea. You say Jonas had, okay, because you have he asked his sister, so Jonas had, or Jonas got his bed made. Oh no. Oh, okay. Here should be by his sister. Okay. All right. Jonas had or got his bed made by his sister. Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 words. That'll fit the gap. Okay. So let's practice this. I think you have gotten the rough idea of it. If you have not, please just let me know. Okay. Drop me a line on WhatsApp, or we can meet at Skype on Friday if you need to. Okay, just text me, no problem. All right, thank you for watching. Goodbye, take care.